What's going on, you guys? So, I am sitting outside my office in the sunlight and getting some much needed vitamin D while eating my lunch. And I've been listening to a podcast. I also have my Surface book here, and I am doing some work. So, a lot of you have been asking me how I balance working full time and running a business and being a mom of a toddler. So here's the thing, the balance part is truly key. I have to be very organized with my time. And one of the things that I am is very diligent about my routines and my habits. So I have an alarm set on my phone, and it goes off on my watch as well, that I have business hours for lunch. So my business hours, I'm literally taking a lunch break from my desk job, from my day job, and I am working on the really important business activities that I need to do for running my coaching business. And that is reaching out to my current coaches and seeing what they need help with. It is reaching out to my current clients and seeing what they need help with, how they're doing, if they haven't been checking into our group, what's going on with their progress, if they have any questions about meals or anything like that. And then to take it even further, then what I'm also doing is I might be creating posts that are relevant to the personal development that I'm doing, or creating posts that relate to sharing my story and where I've been before I started coaching and before I started this whole health journey, and just kind of sharing my story. So I'm doing that kind of stuff along the way every day. And then the other thing that I'm doing is I'm reaching out to people that have reached out to me, and I'm sharing with them how I've gotten where I am today and what I'm doing. And I'm asking people to join me in what I'm doing, because I think that we have just this crisis and this health epidemic that we are going through in the country. And I think that what I'm doing as a health and fitness and lifestyle coach and mentor is really helping people make choices that are healthier for themselves and get themselves in a spot where they feel better and balance their lives and don't feel like they're run down all the time. So I think that's really what's the important part of what I do, is that we as coaches are a resource for people. I don't have all the answers. I don't know all of the things. I'm constantly reformatting and reconfiguring for my own body and my own health, but I'm on a journey because I know that it's important, and I know that it's really, really crucial to my livelihood, and helping others is always something that I've wanted to do. So that's what I'm doing. And I've always wanted to make a really big impact on my community and on the world. And for some people that might sound like that's a shallow goal, but it has always been my goal to make a really, really big impact on the world. And I think that this is one of the ways that I can do it, because I'm able to help people who then are able to help people and more people and more people. And I think as we start our own health and fitness journeys, what we do is we just share this positivity and this uplifting community, and we expand. We expand because we know that we want to stay healthy, and that we want to share positivity, and that we want to uplift the people that we surround ourselves with. And we want to bring more people into that, not because we're trying to solve something, but because we're trying to help people solve a problem that they've been dealing with. Whether it's, a financial problem, or a problem with being overweight, or having low energy, or having no time, or being run down. I have been all of that. I have needed all of that. And what I've been able to do is turn all of that around with simple steps and simple, new habits that I've created based off of old habits that I didn't need in my life and that I had developed out of complacency. So that's, a little bit about how I'm doing things on my lunch break and what I'm doing on my lunch break, because I think it's really important to share just the ins and outs of this. It's not an easy thing to do every day. It's not easy to say, you know what, I need to make sure that I'm doing these specific activities because I am treating this like a business. I'm not, yes, I have the freedom and the flexibility to do things on my schedule. So if I take the weekend off, I take the weekend off. But at the same time, knowing that my goals are so much bigger and that yes, I have a goal to be able to retire from my full-time job next year. That's a huge goal. That's a big thing for a lot of people to be able to say, oh yeah, I don't go to an office anymore. I don't work anymore full time for somebody else's dream. I work on my own dream. So that's just a little bit about what I do. And, I find pockets of time. I set a schedule. I set alarms for when my business hours are, and I do them after dinner and after bedtime. So you'll see me online between 8:30 and 9:30, sometimes 10 o'clock at night. But I'm trying to move that back to 9:30 so I can get some better sleep because I know that that's something I need to work on too.